Welcome to this week's episode of the Ranting Podcast, the Rant Files, the podcast that has strong opinions and zero filters. I'm Nick, and this is my lovely wife, Miranda.
Hello.
She's going in this episode completely blind and doesn't know what any of the topics are. So let's get right into it. This week, we're switching it up. I found this Reddit community called What Should I Do?
Oh, God.
Yeah. This is similar to Am I the Asshole?
Okay.
Where I'll read you like the paraphrase that post, and then we'll discuss it. Originally, I was just going to read like the titles and have you pick the one that interests you the most.
Okay.
But I think we'll just read through all of them and see what shenanigans unfold.
Oh, God. Okay.
So instead of giving you like the titles, I'll just read through all of them, right?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
So this one, we're going to read through 4 different posts.
Oh, wow.
And they're all paraphrased.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one is the disappearing husband. So picture this. A guy in his early 30s has been dating this woman for about 6 months. Everything's been chill. She's super busy. Always says she has her hands full and he just rolls with it. Then one day she sends him a few photos. And one of them shows her with some guy and a whole family. She deletes it a few seconds later, but not before he catches a glimpse. She had told him her husband passed away. So why does this guy in the photo look very alive? Curiosity kicks in and he starts digging. Turns out she's still married. He's crushed. He thought they were building something real, and now he's sitting there wondering, does he confront her or just walk away quietly and pretend it never happened?
It's surprising that a woman did that, honestly. I would just leave.
You just leave it?
Just fucking leave. Ghost her. Who? I mean,
yeah.
What's the... Why? I
Well,
wouldn't.
when males do this, I think, like historically speaking, is that they'll tell the woman that they're gonna leave the spouse. I wonder if that would play into this scenario. You know what I mean? If they truly are in love and like she's planning on getting a divorce or whatever, but why lie about it? It's like you're living a double life.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I mean,
you said your husband passed away.
Yeah, that's fucked.
That's fucked.
That's really, ooh, that's really bad.
And then it's like a WhatsApp message. She sent the picture.
Yeah, and then was able to.
And then was like, oh shit, he's in it, and then deleted it real quick, but he was able to see it first.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If it was me, I would ghost her 100%. I would just be like,
gone?
you know what? I don't need to deal with this. She already said that like she's super busy. She always has a lot going on. She'll probably not even, she's not even going to notice. It's okay. She's got her own family. I don't know.
I guess, yeah. But I thought it was crazy though that she said that the husband was dead.
That's fucked up.
And then you sent a picture of him.
Ooh.
What if there's an explanation?
I mean,
do you give her the opportunity to be like, because as of right now, so in the original post when I read it, he decides to, I don't know if I said it in this one, but he saw it, but he doesn't say anything about it. Like he just like pretends he didn't, pretends he didn't see it. But then he does some digging and then he finds out that actually she is still married. So at this point in the story, right, he hasn't actually said anything. So should he just disappear? Or should he give her an opportunity to, maybe it looks sketchy because like she sent the picture and then deleted it right away. So it makes it seem like that's her current situation. But what if it's not? What if it's an old photo?
Maybe it could be, I guess.
Do you give her the opportunity?
Maybe it could be. My thing would be like, are you guys friends on social media or anything at all? Or like, that would be my thing, because like if she's already like super secretive about stuff and then did that, yeah, you can confront her about it, but like she's probably gonna lie, so it doesn't really matter.
In the original post, I think it said something about her not being on social media.
Convenient.
So maybe she's just older. She's just not.
I wouldn't be able to get past it. If that was me, even if I did talk to if I did talk to her and she was like, oh no, it's an old photo and he died and da da da. It's been
what if that's
months,
the truth
blah,
though?
blah. Okay, well, I'm still probably gonna like have that in the back of my mind that like I'm not 100% sure. Show me a death certificate, and then I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm
okay.
I wouldn't be able to move past that, I think.
So ghosting wouldn't be the immediate reaction, right?
I would say it depends on how much you have invested in this relationship, I guess.
Okay.
Because if like shit's already been weird, that's what I was like. If she's she's not on social media, she's always busy, she always has an excuse for something. It doesn't
look great.
No.
Doesn't look great.
And if it was a man doing that and a woman writing this, I'd say the same thing. Fucking ghost him. Or
I think
I'd be like, tell him you're pregnant and that you need money for a shmishmortion and then ghost him.
Oh God.
There you go.
But what if it is, even though it looks really bad, what if it is innocent? What if she actually, like, she's telling the truth and she just sent an old photo and then she deleted it?
I guess.
Give her the opportunity, even if the roles were reversed, give him the opportunity to explain.
Like I said, for me, we could have the conversation. I'm still not going to move past it. I'm not going to be able to. There's always going to be something in the back of my mind that's like, is this fucker married?
Yes.
Are you lying?
Well,
like, unless I see a legitimate...
They had a conversation, though, and he knew that she was married previously. So that's not new information, because she said that her husband died. So they're already past that.
Yeah.
The issue is the husband still alive?
I mean, yeah, you got to find out from somebody other than her, unless that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
That's funny.
I don't know. I would be like, I need
like how your immediate reaction was just ghost.
Yeah. You're the one that's like living a double life. So,
I mean, maybe on the face of it, maybe.
Yeah.
But I wonder if there's more to it. Maybe it was an honest mistake.
Maybe.
I think
I'm
she's
just
still married,
saying, I want to see a death certificate.
Take me to your house.
I want to see something. I'm looking up an obituary.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's true.
Something.
You could.
I will do all kinds of digging.
Yeah, and you could do that too. I wonder how he found out that she was still married.
That's what I'm saying. Is like there's. I know it was paraphrased, but that's what I'm saying is that I feel like.
It didn't go much deeper than that, though.
Okay, well, all these are very short. Yeah, everything still stands. Then you need to find out.
You would need proof.
Yes, I would need to find out my own proof that doesn't come from her, because I don't. I already don't believe anything that you're saying now. So it doesn't matter. You could come to me and be like, "Here's the death certificate." Okay, what fucking thing? Where'd you go to print this shit off at? Like, I don't know. Is it like stamped? Is it notarized? Is it? I don't know. I want to see everything.
It would be like a birth certificate. It would be a official documentation. I'm sure you can still forge that, but I guess what length you're trying to,
I don't know,
do it. But
I'd be like, how'd your husband die?
Oh, Jesus.
Did you have to get an autopsy report? Can I see?
Yikes. All right. The birthday trip that wasn't hers. A woman plans a getaway with her friend. They pick the destination, split the Airbnb, everything's equal, right? But as soon as plans start moving, her friend turns into the hostess of the fucking century, right? She's in the group chat, hyping up her trip, sending updates, making it sound like she organized the whole thing, and our storyteller suddenly realizes she's been written out of her own vacation. To top it off, the friend keeps calling it her birthday weekend, even though her actual birthday isn't for another month. Then she texts, "I'll let you know the plan," like the other girl didn't literally help write the itinerary. Now she's stuck debating, call her out and ruin the vibes, or back out and let her enjoy her imaginary spotlight.
I'm confused. Okay, so the person that's writing, she planned the trip?
They both did, together.
They both planned the trip together, and the other girl's trying to act like it's only her trip?
Not even trying, she is. So they're in a group chat together.
Yeah.
They planned it together in kind of the background, right? And then the girl that is like controlling the chat is calling it her weekend, her birthday trip, all that stuff. And she's like, "I'll let you know the plan" to the group. And she's like, not even the other half of the plan makers, right? So now she's stuck debating, call her out and ruin the vibes. Like, hey, I made this fucking itinerary too.
Yeah.
Like, why are you trying to take control of the vacation?
Yeah.
Calling it your birthday weekend when it's our trip. Or, what was it? Or back out and let her enjoy her imaginary spotlight.
I mean, yeah, if you haven't put any of like your own money down or anything.
No, everything's already paid for.
Oh.
Yeah. They pick the destination, split the Airbnb. Everything's equal. Everything's paid for. Everything's secured. They made the plan together. But then in the group chat, this other half is like the friend. She's pretty much calling it her trip, her birthday. It's her plan, even though she only planned, she's only half of it. Do you ruin the vibes and call her out? Or do you back out and just let her just enjoy being kind of the head of it? What do you think?
Well, since she's already put her money in on it, I wouldn't back out. Like, you have already invested in it, so you might as well just go. You can do a couple things.
Okay. What you got?
So I would say you can call her out and be like, hey, girl, it's my birthday too. And then I guess like see how that goes. Hopefully she'll be cool about it. Or you guys can go, and the second like you go out at dinner or something and she tries to be like, oh my God, we're here for my birthday. You can be like, oh, honey, your birthday's not until next month. We're here for my birthday, remember?
Okay. So hijack it.
I mean, she's the one hijacking it first.
No,
Take it back.
You're hijacking it back.
Yeah.
I guess, right?
Take back what's yours.
Yeah. That's fair. That's a good idea.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I would definitely still go. And if she wants to be like, do like all in her thing, let her, but like you make sure that you do that about you too.
So so you're saying in the group chat, don't call her out or do anything, but in real time, right? On the trip.
I mean, yeah,
if it comes
go,
up
if
that she's trying to like hijack the trip to call it her own, that's when you be like, hey,
start pointing out your own birthday then.
Yeah. Okay.
If she wants to focus on her birthday, then you can focus on your birthday. And when she decides that she wants to make it about both of your birthdays, then you can join back in.
Right, yeah. Some people just need a slap in the face sometimes.
I mean,
Get your
yeah,
fucking mind
okay.
right.
If you, I'd be like, all right, well, you want to act like my birthday doesn't matter.
Yeah, right.
I can act like your birthday doesn't matter. And if you don't like the way that feels, then you can either change the way that you're behaving or I can keep feeding this energy right back at you.
Right.
So
Here to match energy. Here to match energy. I love it.
Well, not only that, but like it is your trip. You've put money in on it. You deserve to go and enjoy it. Just because she wants to like try and make it all about her. Yeah. The only way that that's going to happen is if all of you guys feed into that and make it all about her. If she realizes like, oh, it actually isn't just about me. Like, yeah, she might be a little bitch about it and like whine and complain. That's her fucking problem. The point is, I think you need to go and make a point to enjoy yourself on your trip and put extra emphasis on your birthday.
Makes sense.
And like, just that's what it is, honestly. If you don't even have to call her out if you don't want to have the confrontation or anything like that, don't. Just go and focus on you and having a good time. And then how she feels is how she feels.
Okay. But you would still call her out in the moment, just not in the chat.
Even so, just like, or just casually, like I said, when she's talking about stuff, be like, oh my God, my birthday. Just start throwing in stuff about your own birthday.
My birthday too.
Be like, oh my God, I'm so excited for my birthday coming up. Yeah. My birthday. Yeah. Oh, did you guys get my birthday list? Oh my gosh, my parents called me and we were talking about my birthday. And I was at work and me and my coworkers were talking about my birthday trip. Do it. Yeah. Do it. Every time she starts talking about her birthday, you talk about yours.
Okay. You're really, I mean, that's really like psychological warfare. Yeah. Kind of, sort of, because it's like you're hijacking it back. Yeah. You know what I mean? So let her kind of run it in the chat. And then when you're actually on the trip, then just fucking.
Yeah. Just don't acknowledge it.
Take it back. Yeah. That's a good idea. That's not bad.
I'm just saying.
And then you don't waste any money. You still get your trip.
No, you still get to go have fun.
Yeah.
And in the background, she might be like, what the fuck, dude? I thought this was my birthday trip. That's her own problem.
I mean, originally started with our birthday trip. And you just turned it into yours,
exactly. So. You were going into it as it being ours. She turned it into just mine. Exactly. Yeah, right. So if she's going to make it just hers, then you make it just yours. And then when she is ready to bring it back together, then... I think play nice again.
That's a pretty...
But I'm just saying, there's some people, you just have to treat them the exact same way that they are treating other people. And like, there's no other... Some people you cannot play nice with.
Yeah,
they're simple as that. There are just some people you cannot play nice with. Even if you confront her, she could very well turn this into like you attacking her. And now it's a bigger drama and blah, blah, blah.
That's fine.
No, that's fine. At this point, she is no longer of like importance in this. You need to focus on you and your happiness, and that's all that's going to matter.
Yeah. But well, yeah, I think so.
Like, I mean, I know it sounds harsh that way that I'm saying, but I mean what I'm saying is like you've already invested all of this into the trip.
Yeah.
Go and make sure that you enjoy your time.
Right.
Do not let it become all about her.
Yeah.
Because like I said, the only way that it can become all about her is if everybody else feeds into that.
I think you had a good plan of action though, is to like kind of hijack it back, like let everybody know that like, yeah, this is also mine. Yeah. Even though you didn't say anything in the group chat. So you didn't like, you know, I think it's a good plan. That's a good idea.
Fine.
Yeah.
And then if people want to act aloof, they didn't say shit to her when she was doing it. So if they start saying something to you, just be like, oh, I thought this is what we were doing.
Yeah, but I think it's a birthday trip, so I don't think anybody would have an issue with it.
Well, no, but I know, but that's what I'm saying is that sometimes in that like friend group, there's that one friend that gets away with everything, and then somebody does the same thing, and then everybody calls them out.
Oh, okay.
Act the same way that she does.
Yeah, that's fair. Makes sense to me.
I'm just saying.
I know. It's a good point. The reformed boyfriend.
Oh. ...
Maybe? Question mark. Yeah. A 20-year-old woman is dating this guy who's been nothing but sweet, patient, funny, thoughtful. But there's a cloud hanging over him. His ex keeps sending messages saying he doesn't deserve happiness because of what he did to her. Turns out while dating his ex, he was subscribed to OnlyFans, an OnlyFans account, and things got messy. She also got pregnant and they decided on an abortion. Heavy stuff for people their age. Now, even though he treats his new girlfriend like gold, she can't shake the thought. Is he actually a changed man or just playing nice until history repeats itself? She loves him, but she's wondering if ignoring his past means setting herself up for the same heartbreak.
Is it just that he was subscribed to this only? Like what? I don't understand.
I guess it was just messy. Yeah, I guess it was just a messy breakup.
I guess I'm not like super familiar with I think with that you can like interact with them and like send messages and stuff, right? So I guess maybe that's where it becomes
how it works. You can like tip them and stuff, right?
Yeah, okay. So that's where it becomes more. Because I was gonna say if it was just like porn or something, like okay.
No, I think OnlyFans.
But no, I think they actually do get to interact with them and like talk to them and stuff like that. Yeah. So I get where that's a problem.
And I guess she also got pregnant and they decided on abortion. Yeah.
If you said that he pressured her into getting the abortion, then yes,
the original post didn't say anything about that.
I know, but that's what I'm saying is that if that was the case, that she was saying he pressured me to get the abortion, then yes, you have every reason to be side-eyeing this dude. If they came to the decision together, it is none of your fucking business.
Yeah,
and it should not be part of your deliberation because that was a situation made between the couple that had literally nothing to do with you. They were both consenting to it.
Yeah.
None of your business.
But it sounds like because she keeps texting him saying, his ex keeps sending messages saying he doesn't deserve happiness because of what he did to her.
I would say either she cannot let go or something more happened.
Okay.
So
say, let's say this, because obviously I paraphrase this, right? But there wasn't a whole lot more details in it.
Yeah.
Right. But let's just say that it was messy and he did some shady stuff. What do you think the new girlfriend should do? Do you think is he actually a changed man or just playing nice until history repeats itself? Do you give him a chance? Now that you know the new information, do you break it off?
I think I would want to know what happened, I guess.
Okay.
Especially like if this girl keeps messaging him, I would probably like reach out to her and be like, can we have a chit chat?
Oh, okay.
And see what's going on because
she's probably gonna shit on him no matter what.
Well, that's fine. But again, you're in a relationship with this person. They're going to tell you what they think you want to hear.
That's true.
So especially if it's newer, then, and you know, like you never, it's just hard when you're trying to like, I know like you should always trust your partner and everything, but when it comes to stuff like that and like it's still kind of new and you're still trying to figure each other out and stuff, you can't always just only go off of what they're saying. Like you have to do some extra digging on your own.
But the same can be said for the other side of it too. Like the ex is probably just going to shit all over him.
I know, but
so
that's
then
what I'm
you
saying,
have to kind of weigh.
Exactly. That's why I was going to say if you could get a conversation with both of them separately.
Yeah.
And like even even meet up with her and be like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about it and blah, blah, blah. See what she says. And then go to him and be like, what the hell is going on? Why does she keep sending you these messages?
Yeah.
Like what happened and blah, blah,
So you
blah.
dig deeper.
And then see what he says. And then you can determine when, if you want to tell him that you met with her and you got her side of the story, or I don't know, but it's good.
Okay.
It seems
That makes sense,
shady
though.
trying to figure out what's going on, but you got to be a little shady when you're trying to find the fucking truth sometimes.
Yeah, but at least that's a COA, right? Course of action.
Yeah.
It makes sense because you're actually putting in like your, I don't know, like your due diligence, I guess you could say.
Yeah, like you're
It's
trying
like,
to figure out what went on.
Instead of just like taking it as like face value and just be like, you know what? I'm just going to cut ties and be done.
Yeah. Well, my thing is because she's saying that like he did awful stuff to her when they were together and all these things. Like you were saying, she's obviously going to have her feelings about it and stuff, but sometimes people are not meant to be together. And sometimes there's reactive abuse. She could have been doing stuff to him or something, and then he reacted, or maybe he was doing something to her and she reacted. We don't know because we weren't there. Yep. But the point is, just because he was in a really messy relationship with someone else doesn't automatically mean that he's going to be in a messy relationship with you.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying is that you need to kind of do this independent digging and come to a conclusion of what you're going to do. And I mean,
they're also very young too. So I'm wondering if maybe there was some mistakes that were made on, by both parties.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Because you also can't like hold that against either one of them either because they're still young. They're
exactly.
only 20.
They're young. Their frontal lobes have not developed yet. Like a lot of crazy shit happens at that time. So like, that's why I'm like, I don't want to automatically say that he's a bad guy and his ex is awful because like they could be great people individually and the most toxic fucking people you've ever met together. So
that's true. Yeah.
It really, sometimes people just bring out the fucking worst in each other. And like, you don't know that.
And you also,
you're in it.
I mean, another complexity too would be if like, cause they're still young, right? I wonder if the ex, and the guy were together for a long time, since like high school or whatever.
Too, exactly.
And then there could be a lot of history there and a lot of just built up kind of just that history kind of complicates things as well. So, but I think it's a great COA though.
I think that you got to do some digging, and try and figure it out.
I would just be very careful though because like on one side, like you had said, the guy's gonna kind of downplay a lot of the things, but then the other side of it, the woman, she's gonna ramp it up. So it's like, okay, what's the truth here?
Exactly. It's gonna be hard trying to find that middle ground. But the important thing is like you can't.
Do you think that has the chance of confusing you more, or do you think that you would be able to kind of sift through the bullshit? Is there a scenario where like, fuck, now I don't know who to believe. Now it's just like, now I don't trust you because like you're saying all these crazy things, and then I don't trust you because you didn't tell me all these things that she's saying.
Yeah.
So like,
I mean,
does that confuse you more? Does
honestly,
that help?
it's hard without the like context of what all happened.
Yeah.
Because like, if it's something that like I feel isn't that big of a deal or is like situational, then it's a lot easier to, I guess, like understand what happened and like how that situation could have escalated and, like kind of see how, okay, if we find ourselves in a situation similar to this, how would we handle it together? There's all these different ways that it could go.
I'm wondering if, so this just popped in my head, I'm wondering if this is kind of comparable to any relationship. So like obviously everybody has exes, right? And you don't always go digging and, having a sit down with these exes because it's a fresh slate. Right? Yeah. I'm wondering if this is comparable to any relationship because, like I said, you wouldn't, if you're in a new relationship, right? You're not going to go sit down with that ex, right? So it's a clean slate. I wonder if you just take this and you just make sure that would be my thing in this COA, in this scenario is have him sever that fucking communication, right? That's number one. And then two, okay, we start fresh. No matter what happened in your previous relationship, whatever, this is a new relationship, right?
I mean,
because I think of, was it The Awkward Moment? with Kevin Hart and what was that one?
No, that's
What's the about last night? About last night,
yeah.
where like he has the shitty ex.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
Kevin, but his best friend.
Yeah,
he has the shitty ex, Allison.
Yeah.
And like that fucked him up bad, right? But then this new relationship, a lot of that is like kind of flowing over into the new
That's
relationship.
what I'm
She's like,
saying.
I'm not fucking Allison.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what
I wonder
I'm
if that's the
saying.
situation we could be looking at here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's I guess I wasn't even thinking of just like the direct cutoff because I thought she wanted to like find out what happened. But yeah, I mean, if you're,
she could. But
yeah, well, I'm saying if you're not dead set on like getting to the bottom of what happened, then yeah, absolutely like block her on
it's best to
everything.
not.
You need to like just completely.
yeah, I think it could. It has the potential to confuse you even more.
Yeah,
Because
that's
then,
true.
like we were saying, he may downplay it. She may upplay it.
Yeah.
Exaggerate.
Yeah.
And then you're in the middle of this like shit show, and it's like we could have just fucking stopped and just started off with a clean slate, and then this wouldn't be a
Yeah.
thing. But now I'm like, okay, now I know all this, theoretically this shitty stuff about you, and now now I have my own.
Yeah.
I think it would just confuse you more.
Yeah.
So I think that's the way that I would play it. Is I would be like, you know what? As long as you two aren't like in communication anymore, because that's the problem.
Yeah, that's 100%. That's why I was saying like if it is this route, then I would definitely be like, we need to as a team go through and like block her, completely cut her off on everything, agree that we're gonna move forward just like from here on out. This is how.
What do you mean as a team? What do you mean by that?
Like so she can't contact either one of them, so that they're both
I
on.
guess.
Like I mean, like they're on the same page with everything.
Oh,
not like we
okay.
have to go through together.
Okay,
as a team.
got it.
Yeah, I
United
meant
front.
like exactly.
United front.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense. That's a better way to.
Sorry.
I thought you meant go through all of our phones and just be like, or all of our fucking
No, I didn't.
profiles.
I didn't mean like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so united front.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's fair because, and another question I had about this scenario, or this whole kind of situation is that, right here, his ex keeps that keyword there keeps. His ex keeps sending messages saying he doesn't deserve happiness because of what he did to her. Is this a
Yeah.
continuous thing?
That sounds like it.
Or keeps, right? That was one thing that caught my eye. Because that's not even though this is paraphrased, that was in there. She
that's why-
keeps like what? Why?
Exactly. That's why initially when we got into it, it sounded to me like she wanted to find out what happened and stuff. So that's why I said you need to reach out to her because if she's like continuously messaging him and stuff, she's not.
There's nothing that specifically says that she wants to find out. It's just
I guess
what
I just
she does. She
made that up in my head. I don't know.
is he actually a changed man or just playing nice until? No, I don't. I don't think you're wrong at all. I think it's a COA. It's a course of action.
Oh yeah. Because she's like, is he a changed man or something like that? But again, like, I still. Yeah, I still say
I think
you
clean
can't-
slate.
Yeah.
I think you don't confuse yourself with both sides of the story, especially if it was a messy breakup. You're gonna hear some shit, and it may be like it has nothing to do with you.
Exactly.
Like
well,
the
like
things
I
that
said
happen between
too,
those two may not happen between us.
100%. That's what I was. Yeah.
But
so I think my original statement still stands that like you can't base your relationship with him off of his previous relationship, and like
Right.
you just have to choose to like, do you want to know or do you want to move on? Because I feel like once you know, you might not be able to move on.
Exactly. I think you
So-
just if you really, and it sounds like I know this could backfire, but give him a chance because if he's treating you, I think it says like treating you like gold, treating you patient, funny, thoughtful. It's a great relationship, stuff like that. Maybe just see,
Not only okay, so also I feel like if he was actually like dangerous, that the ex wouldn't be reaching out to him. She would be reaching out to her.
So no, I'm not talking about dangerous.
No, I know, but that's
There's
what I'm
nothing
saying.
about this.
No, I know.
This is dangerous.
I'm just
Okay.
saying that's where I would feel better about cutting her off and moving on in my relationship.
Right. Yeah,
that's the thing that would really stand out to me. That would kind of I guess, steer me away from like wanting to reach out to her and stuff.
Okay.
Was because if you're just coming at him, telling him that he doesn't deserve happiness and blah, 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 blah.
Right.
It's not that he was like beating
Abuse
you the
right.
whole time
That's
you guys were
whole
together.
different
Because obviously
scenario.
if that was
Yeah.
the case, you're not going to be harassing him right now. You're probably fucking happy that he's gone.
Right.
If anything, you would be reaching out to her being like, hey girl, this guy's fucking dangerous.
Yeah, it's a
So
different-
since that's not the scenario,
Right.
I think you're safe to just cut her off and move on.
Yeah. So instead of doing like the sit down and stuff like that, just don't do that.
Yeah.
And just start off with a clean slate and then
Yeah.
just give them a chance. I know that, you know, some people are going to hide their true selves, but eventually it's going to come to light. And you may have wasted some time, but at the same time, what if, you know, that relationship was just
Yeah.
toxic in whatever way,
Exactly.
and maybe you guys have something special. And instead of just like, you know, not even giving it a shot,
Exactly.
just cut her out of it and just
Yeah.
move on as
Yeah.
the new couple and not bring in the old shit.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. I would say the only way that I would like second guess that is if like another ex came in and was like, you are horrible. Because if it was
If
like,
there's a pattern,
if there's a couple of them, I'm going to be like,
That's-
all right, we need to talk.
that's
Like-
different. That's different. Yeah. If that was part of it, then yeah, that would definitely be the way to go.
But no,
If it's just one person and
Yeah.
they keep doing it, then
nah,
yeah, I
just
think.
cut her off. It's okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
We got one more.
Okay.
The daughter who discovered everything.
Oh God.
This one's, I saved this for last for a reason. 17-year-old girl borrows her dad's phone to send an email for school and accidentally catches a glimpse of a message thread with a woman who's definitely not her mom. Curiosity wins. She opens it and finds a full-blown affair. The woman's from another country, sending hearts, love notes, even asking for money. The daughter keeps digging and finds several women. One even sends explicit photos, and from their messages, it's clear they've met in person. Now, this teen is sitting on a secret she can barely process. Her mom's unemployed, still trying to keep the family afloat, and they're living at her grandmother's house. She's scared to tell her mom, worried it'll crush her, or that she'll stay in the marriage anyways for the kids. She's angry, disgusted, and stuck trying to figure out, how do you tell your mom your husband's cheating when you're still just a kid? Unpack that shit.
Fuck.
Yeah. Not one, several. And one of them you've met in person. And it sounds like you're struggling because you're living with one of your mothers.
Grandparents.
Well, one of the moms. This is the dad, right?
Yeah.
So either the mom's mom or the dad's mom, whatever, right? One of the parents. And you're sending money.
Yeah.
Like that's a whole different fucking scenario. And you're meeting in person.
First of all, do you have somewhere else you can go? Before you blow your shit up,
She's 17.
do you have a friend you can stay with? That would be my number one thing, because the grenade that is about to be set off in your household is so bad.
Well, I mean, would that be? I don't know. That's we should unpack that a little more, though, just because, or analyze that a little more, because why would you drop the grenade and then leave?
Because
You
what if her
should-
mom wants to kill the messenger?
No, you should. Well,
That's what I'm
okay,
saying.
that's valid. What I
That's-
was gonna say though
yeah.
is that the person that should leave is him.
Should, yes, but will he? I don't know.
Well, it's
That's
not-
why I'm saying.
Well, it's not his house.
I know, but
Right.
that's why I'm saying is that if you, I don't mean it like run away. I mean it like, do you have a safe place to go to
Right.
after this shit hits the fan? Because whether their anger is directed at you or not,
Yeah.
it's still going to be very angry, very tense, and it would be best for you to get out
I don't
of
know.
that
I
situation for
disagree.
a while at least.
I disagree because I think depending on obviously the relationship between the 17-year-old, the writer, right? And then the mom and the grandmother, right? Well, my main question is, which grandmother is it? I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's well, I guess I don't know. I have no evidence to
don't
back that
know,
up,
yeah.
but hopefully it's the mother's
Hopefully.
mother. That would make this significantly easier. And then that's a united front right there. Those
Yeah.
three stick together. Don't split up. You stay together.
Yeah.
Because this could turn violent.
I
right?
mean, yeah.
And you fucking get rid of him. I think what you do is you, in my opinion, instead of worrying about a place to go to, is that you sit down with the other two, as long as it's the mom's mom. Because if it's the dad's mom, that's fucking complicated.
Yeah,
You take
don't-
your mom
no, no,
and
no,
you
no,
get
no,
the fuck
no.
out,
Yeah,
right? Because
no.
that's now it's like,
Yeah.
it's even teams,
That
and
might
that's
be
not
your
good.
grandma, but that's her son.
That's even teams, and that's not a fight you want to fight. But let's just say it is the mom's mom, right? Let's just say that for argument's sake. I think you sit down and have that united front, right, and go at it logically instead of emotionally, and then you address it, right? So now you have all the power instead of looking for a way out.
I
don't think you leave.
maybe instead of telling both of them together, maybe tell the grandmother, if it's her mom's mom,
Okay.
tell the grandmother, make sure that you two are a united front, then go tell the mom so she knows that she has the support system.
Okay.
And so it's not like, because I would be afraid that if you're telling her, I mean, you never know how somebody's going to react. They could want to kill the messenger. They could get super defensive. They could be embarrassed. Anything. Like you never know how somebody is going to react to something like
Especially
this.
something like that.
Exactly. But I think that if you have more of like a support system kind of set up to bring to her and let her know that like we're here for you and we want to like help take care, whatever, or something, then maybe she won't feel so like forced to stay with him. Because how she's saying that like she's unemployed and stuff. So I don't know if maybe that means he's the only one working. So I don't know if maybe she'll feel like she has no choice but to stay with him. But if, they both come in and tell her
he's making it.
Yeah, but if they both come in and tell her like, you don't have to feel like you have to stay with him. We can get rid of him. Us girls are going to stay here. We'll take care of each other or something, but like something like that, just so that she knows that you're not judging her for it.
So a plan of action is what we're talking about.
Yeah, but just let her know that like you guys are there for her.
Yeah.
And so I think going about it that way it'll be a lot more likely for her to stick with the girls than to let him talk her into staying with him.
I think she's gonna want to see proof. I think that's at the end of the day, that's what it's going to be.
I hope
she wants to see proof, and she's going to want to, approach him directly and be like, "What the fuck?" But the grenade
needs to get the proof. Like she needs to send like screenshots to herself and then cover your tracks and delete the screenshots and messages.
No, you just take a picture with your phone
or that. However you're gonna do. I know, but however you decide to do it. Either way, you need to do that before you confront him. Don't give him an opportunity.
You would just need to get the phone,
hide shit.
So proof.
So,
I think that's
basically you just need to get
important.
your ducks in a row before you confront him.
You need to get pictures of with your phone of his phone and and then approach it like, hey, here's the proof. You're not gonna believe it because like your fucking your whole world's about to be shattered.
Oh yeah.
So I'm sure there's gonna be like, are you sure? Like maybe you just so
that's what I'm
proof.
saying is like if. Being 17, this is a lot for a 17-year-old to take on. That's why I said you need to go to your grandmother and you need to get an adult in on this. Like, I know you're almost an adult. I understand that. You need a real adult.
No matter,
honey.
I think,
You need somebody with some authority in this situation.
Yeah.
Because not only are you going to be the one breaking the bad news, but you're the youngest one in this situation.
Yeah.
And like, you need somebody else.
At least she's 17 and not like 13.
I know.
That's a lot.
But that was another thing too that I was like, in case they do, for some fucking reason, in case they do flip it around on you.
Yeah.
Make sure you have some place to go before you do this.
I don't know. I still think that shouldn't be. Now, if again, this is
I'm saying just in case.
Yeah, I think this is a completely different scenario. If it's the dad's mom.
Yeah.
Then
if it's
it's
the dad's
like,
mom.
then you need to go to your mom with
and
the
tell
evidence
her that like we need to leave.
Yeah, 100%. Because that's gonna get that's not good.
Yeah. No.
But again, like you had said, if he's the only one making money, then you got to figure it out,
Yeah.
And also,
that's hard.
But you also have to be aware that the mom is going to have, you know, her own opinion, her own color, her own, you know, plan of action.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
she's going to want to, she may be like, you know, she may want to approach this in a completely different way than what you have in your mind.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can do all the planning in the world, but ultimately it's up to her.
No, I know. That's what
You
I'm
know?
saying. Just make sure that you are going to be taken care of, because like you are old enough. Some parents are shitty and they'll flip it around on you and they'll put you out of the house. That's why I'm saying make sure you have somewhere to go.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
think-
It's not, obviously nobody wants to imagine their parents doing that, but when you're about to drop a
happens.
bomb on their fucking relationship, you need to make sure that you are taken care of, because there's a very good chance that you are about to become enemy number one. So
She's definitely in the right, but that's always
absolutely.
That's always,
but in the heat of the moment, they're not gonna. They might not see it that way.
I think evidence would be your biggest kind of tool,
but even
you know?
still, you know, she could have all the evidence and it could be fine. And her mom could still be like, why did you tell me this? I don't need to deal with this right now.
Yeah,
like,
but
exactly. Anything could happen.
Yeah, but years down the road, that I'll always be a firm believer in, like, if you were to hide that and then 10 years down the road it comes to light, she's gonna be so fucking mad you didn't say something.
I mean, yeah.
Just come clean. Just fucking come clean.
I don't know.
You know? But that's a good point, you know? But
yeah, that's tough.
What'd you think of that?
That was a roller coaster.
Yeah. I try to add like different kind of I guess not niches, but like
topics.
Yeah,
and
topics.
Stuff.
And so some were serious, some weren't.
That's
But yeah.
I thought it worked well.
Next up is Am I the Asshole? Every week I'll pick one Am I the Asshole story and we'll see what you think. So this one is titled Am I the Asshole for refusing to bring anything for Thanksgiving? I'm the oldest of 3 siblings. He abbreviated these, so it's just letters, right? There's L, A, and T. 27 female, 23 male, and 19 female. I'm not going to say all those again.
So L is
27 female, A is 23 male, and T is 19 female. I don't think it's super important when you get into the story.
Oh, okay.
Just know they're all grown.
Okay.
This year, the mother of my children passed away. While we were no longer in a romantic relationship, it was still a hard loss to take, and it left a strain on me and my daughters. Due to this, I was going to skip Thanksgiving altogether because it just sounded too stressful to corral 2 toddlers, cook something, and keep everyone happy on a 2-hour train ride to my mom's house. We live in a major city, and L and T live within walking distance of me, while A and my mom live in another state 2 hours away. After expressing my concern to L and T, the ones that are local, they were both super understanding and said that I wouldn't have to worry about bringing anything. They said they'd help with the girls, and Elle said she'd cook an extra dish to compensate for me so long as they could use my kitchen since I have more space. I was happy to accommodate. My mom and A, the ones that are distant 2 hours away, heard about this and were upset. My mom said that she expected me to show up and also cook a meal. I responded that I was an adult and that I would not be attending if I was expected to bring something, as it was hard enough to get 2 young children on a train ride. My mother got angry and said that she managed with 4 children as a single mom when we were younger, and we never missed Thanksgiving. I then pointed out that when she did that, we were much older. Minus T, we were all teenagers who helped her with the cooking. This upset her further, and we reached a stalemate. I said that I'd only be showing up if I didn't have to bring something, and I could instead help my sisters out. A later reached out to me and told me that I should just suck it up and that I was being a dick. While I don't think I'm in the wrong, I do feel bad and wonder if I'm being an a-hole. What do you think?
I don't even understand what the fuck is happening here.
What do you mean? The story?
So, yeah, why are they making such a big deal about you not wanting to take something to Thanksgiving?
Some people are just cunty.
That's the stupidest thing I have ever heard in my life. Literally. That's so dumb.
I expect you to show up and cook something.
Why are people always trying to ruin holidays?
Listen here.
Yeah, I can't even I'm just having such a hard time wrapping my head around, because it sounds so ridiculous that
This is what some people deal with, and they don't.
Behaves this way.
I'm not saying that this person is the same way, but a lot of people don't stand up for themselves when it comes to like parents or grandparents or whatever, fucking elders.
Yeah,
and it's a load of shit because then you get situations like this.
Yeah,
right. This is what you get when you don't stand up for yourself.
Well,
I expect you to show up. So it's a 2-hour train ride. So I have to cook something, carry it on the train.
Yeah.
With my 2 toddlers, right? And not only that, but like I guess not your spouse, but the mother of your children.
Yeah.
Just died that year. And like there's no compassion. There's no.
That's why I'm so just like,
it's all about you and what you want.
Yeah.
So my main thing with this, when I was going through this, maybe it'll help you kind of unpack this whole thing, is when I was reading it, the initial kind of thought that I had was that how I would approach the situation is that if my opinion doesn't matter to you, like my feelings, how I'm feeling and like stuff like that. Yeah, like
what I'm going through.
What I'm going through, but like also my opinion, right? Yeah. If it doesn't matter to you, why in the fuck would yours matter to me?
Well, why would I want to spend Thanksgiving with you either?
Well, probably the mother's like, well, as the elder, right? She's probably just thinking that, no, you're going to do what I said. No, the fuck I'm not actually. But no, that's what helped me kind of unpack it was that's my immediate thing is how I would address this is that if you don't care about my opinion and how I'm feeling, why am I going to take yours and
exactly?
Like, you know what? I changed my mind. You're right.
Well,
Get the fuck out of my face.
It's not even about the opinion. It's just there's no logic behind it whatsoever. I mean, just how you said is like, I have 2 young kids. I'm supposed to make something and then carry it on the train for 2 hours with my 2 young kids by myself.
Even if you take that out of it. So one thing that I thought of as I was reading through it the first time was that I don't know if they're specifically saying in the original post, I don't know if it was very specific as like you had to cook it and bring it, or if you could just come and cook it there. I think there was an option there as long as you make something. I think that was. So to be fair, to kind of set the scene accurately, I would think that would be, I don't think the stipulation was that you have to cook something at your house and then carry it 2 hours on the train, because in most scenarios, that doesn't make sense to me. But because later in the story, she says, they say that expect you to show up and also cook a meal.
I just don't, none of it.
Just to kind of clarify that.
I know, but no matter which way, it still doesn't make, there's no logical reasoning behind any of it. It's like, and that's just what I would say. It's just like, I feel like, can you walk me through step by step how you want me to do.
Well, you're not talking to a rational person.
No,
so
but no, exactly. Yeah. No, but that's what I'd say is like, explain this to me. I want you to hear yourself say out loud how you want me to do this. Please go look in the fucking mirror and say it out loud. Look at your stupid face while you are speaking.
I don't think that's,
and look at how dumb you look.
I don't think that's gonna help.
I just,
but
that's,
yeah,
I just don't have the patience for this shit. So like, I guess that's also another reason why I'm struggling coming up with a response, because I would have just been like, okay, I won't be there.
Yeah. Right.
And like,
and also like, why is, I would think that being with, family and all that kind of stuff would be more important. And then you're like, I expect you to show up and cook a meal. I approach things different than most other people. Well, I stand up for myself 100%.
Well, yeah, but
and this would be a scenario where I'm like, no, I will not fucking do that.
Yeah.
And here's why. And exactly what he says.
Just the
whole, especially like the 2 toddlers, 2-hour fucking train ride.
Yeah.
I like you had said though, like if that's the way it's gonna be, then I just won't show up, because I didn't want to show up to begin with.
Yeah.
So I don't know why this guy is feeling.
I'll go to the fucking China buffet with my kids and call it that will be our new Thanksgiving tradition.
There you
Don't
go.
fucking test me.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
you will never see me on Thanksgiving again. So I think this is a class. I think this is a classic elder kind of scenario. I mean, yeah,
where they since they are the elder which I fucking hate that
I just
term,
think
right? Because that term automatically gives them power over you. And I don't think anybody should have fucking power over you.
No.
Right? Because then that's where abuse happens. That's where just, taking advantage
a lot
of
of like
somebody.
manipulation and
Exactly.
stuff like
It
that.
comes from that.
Yeah,
right? And
I
then
agree.
If you get this fucking scenario, you
I
get this
agree.
situation, you're like, no, I expect you to show up and cook a meal.
No.
I expect you to fuck all the way off.
I just like the lack of compassion would be enough for me, honestly.
Yeah.
Like
that's a good point.
the lack of compassion and consideration. Because that's like, honestly, it's like one of my biggest pet peeves is just lack of consideration in general. If you're not going to consider what I've already been going through and my current situation, not only will I not be at Thanksgiving, but we will not be speaking for the foreseeable future. Like, I have no problem. There's nothing that fucking irks me more than like just
that was
just the lack of consideration.
Like I said, that was my immediate thought was that like how, and when I got done reading this, I just thought to myself, I was like, if I was him, right? How you're not going to take in my opinions and what I'm going through, and then I'm supposed to take in yours. That doesn't make sense to me.
There's just so
much
doesn't
work for me.
That's I mean, I feel like I just keep saying the same thing over and over again because I don't even
wild,
know.
though, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what else to say because it's just so dumb.
Yeah, obviously not the asshole.
So stupid.
Right. This one I didn't look at because I didn't really care about the opinions.
Oh, okay.
This one was so cut and dry for me that I didn't even look at the comments.
Yeah, no.
I was like, this is pretty.
Yeah.
Even if everybody in the world thinks you're an asshole, dude, I'm on your fucking side.
No, and also what the fuck is wrong with your mom? Ugh. I know that's not your fault, but that was to her. God.
Are you ready to move on?
Yes.
Okay. We're switching it up yet again. This week, we're reacting to confessions.
Oh, God. These are my confessions.
This is a shorter one, but we'll see how it goes, and maybe we'll add it to our regular episodes.
Okay.
I found these in various corners of the internet, and we'll see what you think.
Okay.
So here we go.
Okay.
This is why, you'll see.
Okay.
So I'm just going to go into them, right?
Oh, God.
When I was young, I had no access to porn or internet. I used my crappy camera to take a photo of my own ass from an angle where it seemed like a girl's ass and beat off to it. Next one. I lost my virginity a few weeks before my 21st birthday in the back of a van in a Walmart parking lot. We're engaged now.
Oh, I
Happy
mean, that
ending.
worked out. Yeah. That first one, I would have taken that to the grave.
It's on the internet, just out there. A resident of a high-rise apartment got fed up with noisy pub patrons gathering outside at late hours. So they started dropping raw eggs from their 16th floor balcony onto the group and found that it cleared the crowd. They did this a few times, went unnoticed, and their neighbors discussed mysterious egg attacks in the stairwell.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a kid, someone overheard older kids whispering dildo in lunchline jokes and assumed it was the name of a snack cake like ding dongs or ho-hos. They giggled along for years, believing they were just referencing dessert until much later when reality hit. They said dildo a lot for the coming years.
So funny. Oh.
Someone posted a fake job listing online just so they could receive resumes, pick skills they liked from applicants, and then list those on their own, ultimately landing a real job with the build-up resume. It's like Build-A-Bear, but with a resume.
That's a really long walk for a short drink of water.
You could probably just Googled some of that.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like you didn't have to do all that with getting the resumes.
Exactly.
You could have just Googled it.
It's still hilarious that they did it. In a thread about childhood confessing at church, one commenter shared, the kid exited the booth and said, I forgot how to do that when the priest said, go in peace.
What?
Yeah, I forgot how to do that. And the priest said, go in peace.
That's fair.
From another list of hilarious confessions, I jerked off in a public bathroom at a movie theater while my movie hadn't started for another 45 minutes. Past the time.
Ew, that's why I hate using public restrooms.
Oh, God. Last but not least, this is probably the best of them.
Oh, God.
I eat my boogers. They're not even tasty. I'm gross.
I'm gross.
That's it. That was the post.
That's so funny.
Oh, God.
my God.
Yeah, just random. I just went in different corners of the internet and just found those just randomly.
That is
just
so random.
people
Yeah.
just saying those random things.
That's funny.
There were some ones, there's no way I could say them on here.
Yeah. Some pretty gnarly ones.
Yeah, exactly.
You probably could.
I mean, maybe. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Test it. Let's see if
Sometimes
it
the
gets
kids
blocked.
listen to this, so.
Oh, no. Probably not.
Not 43. Not 43. Our last segment is a feel good for the week because we could use more good news. I got this article from Good News Network. I'll leave a link in the description for those that are interested.
Okay.
So the article is titled Kentucky Teacher of the Year Created a Prosthetic Hand for a Student Using School's 3D Printing Lab. Simply using corn-based bioplastic, a couple of screws, fishing line, and small rubber bands, an elementary school teacher turned himself into a hero. But he didn't have to throw on a cape and mask. He only had to switch on his 3D printer. Scott Johnson, a STEAM focused teacher at Red Cross Elementary School in Kentucky, noticed 4 years ago that one of his kindergarten students was missing a hand, and so had come into class wearing a rubber one. It had no function of its own, but the child just wore it for aesthetic purposes. Being a STEAM teacher, Johnson happened to have a small arsenal of 3D printers in his lab/workshop and thought what a good school project it would be to print a functional rubber hand for his student. The boy, Jackson Farmer, was born without a right hand.
Wow.
He attended Mr. Johnson's STEAM class, just like all 800 students in all the grades at Red Cross, from K to 6. But the teacher didn't tell Farmer what he was working on. Throughout last year, whenever Johnson had time, he would try to develop the design for a simple, modular, lightweight prosthetic hand that could be printed. A lot of help and advice came through a networking movement called Enable,
Wow.
full of people using 3D printers to create low-cost functional prosthetics around the world. Johnson was able to access all kinds of valuable design information that he incorporated into his ultimate model. I never wanted him to feel like he had something heavy on his wrist. I want him to be able to play. So it's pretty lightweight, Johnson said. Johnson chose not to tell Farmer or his family about the project, just in case he found out he was in over his head and couldn't get the job done, which is fair.
That's fair, yeah.
That wasn't to be the case, however, and he eventually printed a prototype and showed it to the farmers, who gave him permission to proceed with the real thing.
Wow.
It took 25 hours of printing and 4 hours of assembly, but requires no wires nor batteries. It has a simple grasping function triggered by movements in Farmer's wrist. The boy had grown up over those years of planning and was in the 4th grade by the time the hand was ready. It felt
Wow.
great. Yeah. It felt it was just right, Jackson said, according to the Kentucky DOT in a feature piece on Johnson's STEAM class. I think this is kind of unclear, but I think this is the kid talking.
Oh, okay.
My favorite thing is trying to write with the hand. I'm not that good, but I try. The fingers are attached to the prosthetic wrist by fishing lines and use a fulcrum lever to move. When Jackson flexes his wrist down, the fingers close. When he relaxes his wrist, the hand opens back up.
Wow.
All the materials cost between $20 and $30.
Wow.
And any part of the hand that tears or breaks can be 3D printed and replaced. Farmer, who does 3D printing in Johnson's lab, will leave school with all the files needed to keep creating replacements as long as he uses the hand.
Wow. That is so sweet.
Isn't that wild?
Oh my God. I love that. That is.
It was good to keep it secret until you came up with
Until you knew
actual product. Yeah, because you don't want to give us hopes up.
Exactly.
So I get that. But the fact that you were able to do this for $20 to $30
That's
is insane.
that
And
is
you can just
so
print
nice.
out replaceable parts.
What a good teacher.
Yeah, that's incredible.
He just obviously really cares about his students.
And I think
love
at the
that.
beginning it says he got Teacher of the Year.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, Kentucky Teacher of the Year created a prosthetic hand. Yep.
You know what? He deserves
fucking
it.
deserve that. Yeah, exactly.
100%. That was
That's a
good.
good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add before we wrap up?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Be careful where you guys post your confessions.
Yeah, exactly. And we have to change our background.
Yeah, we do.
It's November?
It's November.
November 8th. Yeah, we need to change our background.
Whoopsie.
We can take some suggestions on what to change to.
Yeah, we'll put a wreath on the
comments?
TV or something. I don't know.
Oh God, it's November.
Yeah, there's like fall wreaths. We have one with leaves.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. We'll see. All right, that's it for this week's episode of the Ranting Podcast, The Rant Files. If you enjoy the show, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see everyone next week.
Yay.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.